Morning, all of you. We were doing chapter admission, and today we will do illustration number 51 and 52. So, we have already covered four topics in the chapter, as I have told you in the previous video also. And before we start the fifth topic, adjustment of capitals, we will today do two more illustrations. So, in illustration number 51, as you can see, there are two partners, Subhash and Asha. Old ratio is given 3:2, and there are certain adjustments in the balance sheet: general reserve, workman compensation reserve, and on the asset side it is advertisement expenditure. And we have already discussed what is to be done with the adjustments that are given in the balance sheet. They are always adjusted between old partners in old profit sharing ratio. Now we have some more points given. New partner is admitted, Tanya, and share is 1/6. So with this information we can calculate the new profit sharing ratio. So this was the first topic that we have discussed, calculation of new profit sharing ratio. So it can be easily calculated. 1 minus 1/6 will be 5/6, and 5/6 will be the remaining share, and that will be distributed between old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So in the absence of any information, we calculate new ratio like this only. Next, we have some points related to revaluation account, like we have point number 1, 2 and 3 related to revaluation. So these are very simple points. Land and building is increasing, stock is increasing, and provision for doubtful debts is also increasing. So first 2 points are related to assets, and the third point is related to liability. And we have already covered revaluation account, and we already know what is written on the debit side and what is written on the credit side. So increase in asset is written on the credit side, and increase in liability is written on the debit side. So if we see the solution in the revaluation account, you can see that land and stock both are increasing, so they are on the credit side, and provision for doubtful debts being a liability is increasing, so it is written on the debit side. So these were the 3 points related to revaluation. So they have been written, and the profit or loss has been calculated. So right now it is profit distributed between old partners in old profit sharing ratio. So this was revaluation account. Now coming to the other points that are given. In the balance sheet we have workman compensation reserve. Total amount is 1,50,000. And point number 4 is saying that the liability is determined at 120. So we have also covered this point already. So out of 150, first of all we will remove 1,20,000 and transfer it to a liability, and then the remaining 30,000 will be distributed between old partners in old profit sharing ratio. So if we prepare capital account, it will come to the credit side of partners capital account. Journal entry will be workman compensation reserve debit, 2 claim for workman compensation 120, and 2 old partners old ratio. So it will come to the credit side of capital accounts. So you can see here it is written by workman compensation reserve. Only 30,000 has been distributed. So the first thing that we write in the capital accounts is the balance, by balance brought down. It comes from the balance sheet. Second thing that we have written is the distribution of general reserve. I already told you that general reserve appearing in the balance sheet is distributed between old partners in old ratio. So it is also distributed. Next is the transfer of profit on revaluation to partners capital account. So it has been transferred. Next is the distribution of workman compensation reserve. And on the debit side also we can see that advertisement expenditure account has been written off, because it was appearing on the asset side of balance sheet. So in the previous online class also we have discussed that advertisement expenditure is a fictitious asset, and it is written off between old partners in old profit sharing ratio. Journal entry is partners debit to advertisement expenditure account. So partners debit, so come to the debit and write the credit to advertisement expenditure account. So these many things we have already covered. Moving towards the next point, point number 5. Shikha, old customer, account was written off as bad, promised to pay 2500. She has promised to pay, she has not paid. In case she has paid, we will increase 2500 in the bank account or cash account, but she has only promised to pay. So this is just an event, it is not a transaction. So we will not do anything related to point number 5. But if you see a similar point in DK Goel book, what they have done is that they have increased debtors by 2500 rupees. So both treatments can be done. It depends what are you assuming. So if you treat it as an event and not a transaction, then you will not record it anywhere. But in case you want to increase debtors by 2500, then you can do that also. But whatever you are doing, it has to be mentioned after the solution. So right now they have treated it as an event. That is why the amount of debtors has not been increased. So it can be treated as a transaction also, and debtors can be increased. So both ways it will be correct, but it depends what you are you assuming. Next is Tanya brought goodwill. So we have already discussed these entries. Bank account debit to premium for goodwill, and then premium for goodwill debit to Subhash to Asha. And next is Tanya brings capital. So bank account debit to Tanya's capital. So these transactions will also go to capital account. So you can see capital account has been made by bank account, capital brought by Tanya, and by premium for goodwill, goodwill brought and now distributed between Subhash and Asha in sacrificing ratio. And in case new ratio is not given in the question, old ratio is taken as sacrificing ratio. So these things we have already covered. Debit side also we have covered. So these two things also we will write, and then the balances of capital accounts will be calculated. So these are the final balances of partners capital accounts. And after doing all the adjustments, we will prepare the final balance sheet of the new partners. So this is the new balance sheet of the new firm. So some assets have changed, land and stock has increased, so we will increase their value. Provision for doubtful debts also has increased, so we will increase its value. And now a new partner has been admitted, so Tanya will become a new partner. And no change will be done in debtors. And workman compensation claim you can see is appearing at 1,20,000 rupees. Earlier it was 1,50,000, but 1,20,000 was treated as a claim, so it is appearing at 120. And you can see that general reserve and advertisement suspense account are removed from the balance sheet because general reserve was already distributed and advertisement suspense account was already written off. So this way we will complete this question. Some notes are also written, so be careful. Employees provident fund is a pure liability, so do not try to distribute it just like general reserve or workman compensation fund. And point number 2 and 3 we have already discussed, that workman compensation reserve is distributed between the partners, but only the excess part is distributed. And advertisement expenditure is also written off. Sacrificing ratio, I already told you that it is same as old ratio in case new ratio is not given. And there will be no entry for promise made by Shikha, hence it is an event and not a transaction. So this was the solution to illustration number 51. It had nothing new, so we are just revising the 4 topics that we have already done. Now moving towards illustration number 52. So this is illustration number 52. Kalpana and Kavita, 2 partners, 3:2 is the ratio. Now let us have a look at the balance sheet. In balance sheet we have general reserve, it will be distributed, and we have old goodwill, it will be written off. So the journal entry for general reserve, it will be general reserve debit to Kalpana and to Kavita. But now we will use Kalpana's and Kavita's current accounts, because you can see in the balance sheet capital accounts and current accounts both are given. And when both are maintained, it means partners follow fixed capital system. So when partners are following fixed capital system, all adjustments are done through current account. So general reserve entry will be passed through current account. Goodwill will also be written off. Entry will be partners debit to goodwill. So partner's current account will be debited. So these were the adjustments in the balance sheet. Now let's see what points are given. On 1st April, Savita is admitted. First point is related to revaluation. Provision is to be created, so it is a liability. It will come to the debit side because liability is increasing. Accrued income of 15,000 does not appear in the books. So accrued income is an asset. So asset is increasing, so it will go to the credit side of realization. 50,000 are outstanding salaries. So outstanding salary is a liability. Liability is increasing, so it will go to the debit side of revaluation. Next, present market value of investments is 60 and the old value of investments is already given in the balance sheet. And let us see what is the old value. Old value is 80,000 and present value is 60,000. So we will reduce the value of investments by 20,000 rupees. So investments will be reduced, and decrease in the value of asset is written on the debit side of revaluation account because the journal entry is revaluation account debit to investments. And later on, Kalpana is taking over the investments. So journal entry will be Kalpana's current account debit to investments. So first of all, we will reduce the value of investments. And what is going to be the entry? The entry will be revaluation account debit to investments. So investments is an asset. When an asset decreases, it is credited in the journal entry. So if you prepare revaluation account, where will you write it in the revaluation account? So in the journal entry, you can see revaluation account is debit. So come to the debit and write the credit. So you will write two investments in the revaluation account. So this is the journal entry to reduce the value of investment by 20,000 rupees. And afterwards, you have to give these investments to Kalpana. So entry will be Kalpana's current account debit because all adjustments will be done through current account right now. So Kalpana's current account debit to investments. So first of all, we have reduced the value of investments by 20 and now we are reducing investments by 60. So investments will be fully reduced from the balance sheet. So when we make Kalpana's account, we will write it on the debit side to investments in Kalpana's column. So we can have a look at the solution. So this is the solution, you can see. Revaluation account has been made first of all. So in revaluation account, you can see we have already discussed similar points. Asset was increasing, accrued income, so credit side. Liability was increasing, provision, debit side. Again liability was increasing, debit side. And just now we have discussed value of investment is decreasing, so again debit side. So you will get the answer of revaluation account, 57,000 rupees loss. Next is the preparation of partners' capital accounts. Partners' capital accounts and current accounts right now both are prepared, and as we have discussed in chapter number 1 also, that when partners prepare capitals on fixed basis, all adjustments are done through current accounts and no adjustment is done through capital account. Only two adjustments are done: permanent introduction of capital and permanent withdrawal of capital. So right now there is one new partner who is bringing capital. So entry for bringing capital is bank account debit to Savita's capital account. So this entry we have discussed so many times. So right now you will prepare Savita's capital account. Entry was bank debit to Savita's capital. So Savita's capital account is credit. So come to the credit and write the debit by bank. So Savita is bringing 2 lakh rupees capital. So it has been written in Savita's capital account. The other two partners were having their capital balances. So first of all we write by balance brought down. Then there was only one transaction through capital account that has been written, and now we have calculated the closing balances. So these are the closing balances. No adjustment will be done through capital account. All adjustments are being done through current account right now. So now we can see the current accounts that are prepared. We have current account right now. So first of all we write the balances. By balance brought down, Kalpana and Kavita. It was already given in the balance sheet. Next, in the balance sheet, general reserve was given. So we have distributed general reserve in old ratio. In the balance sheet, goodwill was also given. So we have written off goodwill, you can see, debit side. Entry was partners debit to goodwill. So goodwill has been written off. We have prepared revaluation account and there was a loss. So loss has been transferred to current account. Next, Kalpana has taken over investment. So I just now told you the entry for Kalpana taking over the investments. The entry was Kalpana's current account debit to investments. So Kalpana's current account debit, this is debit side, to investments, so in Kalpana's column. Now the new partner has brought goodwill also. So when partner brings goodwill, it is distributed between sacrificing partners in sacrificing ratio. So entry for bringing goodwill is bank account debit to premium for goodwill, and entry for distributing that amount is premium for goodwill debit to partners capital account or current account. So right now goodwill will be distributed through current account. So you can see it is written by premium for goodwill on the credit side of current account. All these things appear in capital account if we do not prepare current account. So if current account is not prepared, all these things appear in the capital account. So right now all adjustments are done through current account because capitals are fixed. So we will again read the question. Maybe there is some other point also. So this is the question. New ratio is already given. So when new ratio is given, sacrificing ratio can easily be calculated. Savita will bring 2 lakh capital. So that we have already seen. Savita brings amount equal to her goodwill valued at twice the average profit of last 3 years, which were 250, 260 and 3 lakh. So how to calculate the value of goodwill? We have already discussed in chapter number 2. So goodwill can easily be calculated, and then you can calculate Savita's share. Savita's share is going to be 2 by 9. It is 432. So 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. So 2 by 9 will be Savita's share. So whatever is going to be the amount of goodwill, out of the total amount, you will calculate Savita's share. And then point number 7 is saying half the amount of goodwill is withdrawn by the old partners. So we have already covered this topic in the chapter goodwill also. And then in admission, we have discussed the topic accounting treatment for goodwill. So goodwill brought in by the new partners is first of all distributed between sacrificing partners, and then sacrificing partners can withdraw this amount also. So entry will be partners current account debit to bank. So you can see this entry is done in current accounts. So these are the current accounts. So first of all, goodwill was distributed 84 and 36, and half the amount is withdrawn. So entry will be Kalpana's current account debit, Kavita's current account debit to bank. 84 half is 42, 36 half is 18. So half amount has been withdrawn. So this is the entry for withdrawal of goodwill. So all entries have been done, all transactions have been properly posted also, and now you can calculate the closing balance of current account. So these are the closing balances of current account. So these are the 3 closing balances of capital account, and these are the 2 closing balances of current account. So now we will prepare the new balance sheet of all the 3 partners. So this is the balance sheet of all the 3 partners. All 3 capitals have been written, 2 current accounts have been written, and now you can see general reserve is missing because we have already distributed. From here you can see goodwill is missing because it has been written off, and then accrued income was a new asset, outstanding salary was a new asset, there was some change in the provision also, so that also we have written. And now you can see investments is also missing because we have already given investments to one of the partner. Kalpana has already taken over investment, so we will remove it from the new balance sheet. So you can see investments were taken over by Kalpana, so investments have been removed from the balance sheet. So this way we will update the balance sheet also, and you will finally update the bank balance. Whatever was the balance earlier plus whatever capital partner has brought plus whatever goodwill partner has brought. So right now we can see how much goodwill or how much capital the partner has already brought. So new partner has brought 2 lakh capital. New partner has brought goodwill, out of which half goodwill was withdrawn also. So let us add first of all, and let us see first of all what was the old balance of bank. So it must be given in the old balance sheet. So this is the old balance sheet, illustration number 52. This is the old balance sheet and this is cash at bank. So previous balance was 50,000 rupees. 50,000 plus new partner has brought 2 lakh as capital. 50,000 plus 2 lakh, it will be 2 lakh 50,000 plus how much goodwill new partner has brought, that we have already calculated. So how much goodwill new partner has brought? Total goodwill was 84 plus 36, that means 1 lakh 20,000. You can see this calculation has been done here. Firm's goodwill was 540 and Savita's goodwill was 1 lakh 20,000. So 50,000 was the old balance of cash plus 2 lakh rupees capital plus 1 lakh 20,000 as goodwill. So this is going to be the total amount of cash, 3 lakh 70,000, out of which half goodwill was withdrawn also. That means 60,000 rupees was withdrawn. So remove 60,000 from 370. So if we remove 60,000 from 370, we will get 3 lakh 10,000 only. So 3 lakh 10,000 will be the new balance of bank, and 3 lakh 10,000 only will go to the new balance sheet. So you will find that 3 lakh 10,000 only is written in the new balance sheet. This is the new balance sheet and you can see it is 3 lakh 10,000. So this way new balance sheet will be prepared and all assets and liabilities will be updated. So after updating it, we will make a total of the balance sheet and it will come both sides same. So I hope all of you have understood these two illustrations. In case there is some doubt, do message me on Google Classroom or WhatsApp. Thank you so much.